Welcome back. We are finally to the HurricaneEd EQ, or Emotional Intelligence Quotient resource. Okay, EQ stands for Emotional Intelligence. So it's called the HurricaneEd EQ tool. A little bit of an eye chart to start, but I'm going to quickly walk you through this. We've covered everything on here, so we're just going to erase it all away and we'll quickly paint it back on there in a very expeditious way to see how you can use this tool, like the HurricaneEd IQ tool. So first we name it, we divide it into 4 quadrants. We know there's different personality types, right? We've covered them all: controller, promoter, analyzer, supporter. Each one of these personalities is going to occupy one quadrant of this hurricane. Remember, the bad day's coming. The hurricane is coming. And there's a few secrets in here that are really going to help you deal with this. First, we covered the different personality types. At the top are your dominant personality types. At the bottom are your easygoing, your supporter, and your analyzer. Okay, remember we talked about the controller and the analyzer being formal, results-oriented, okay? And your supporter and your promoter are informal and feelings-oriented. So those arrows with those titles are going to remain in the center of this HurricaneEd model, and they'll be there for you when you print this out and have this on your desk prior or normally in a debrief situation, debriefing yourself on how it went today when you were sailing with somebody, but it's there. Okay, next, take that all away. When you look at the controller, you've got 2 guys up there, right? 2 guys, 2 ladies, whatever it is, Captain Compass and Captain Ass. Who shows up today? So we've got the list of how Captain Compass shows up as a controller, and his motto is let's do it now, right? Results oriented. But then Captain Ash shows up, the bulldozer, the steamroller, right? Brassy, overbearing, the tyrant. Okay. And we're going to do this for every personality type: the promoter, the analyzer, supporter. Nothing's changed. It's all the stuff we've already covered in the modules prior. There's nothing new information there wise. We stick those titles in there for the dominant qualities. When we really had qualifying qualities of these personality styles. So you've got dominant, formal, informal, easygoing. It's all right there down the middle. Okay, so the big secret I want to share with you in this model, and the big reminder, is right in the middle. You see, in the eye of the storm, it's different for a hurricane. It's calm, it's collected, it's cool. That's where you want to be. Because when the bad day comes and you first notice, hey, I've got some tyrant over here who's yelling at me, the instructor or the captain, making me wrong, telling me I'm actually the problem. You can jump into that quadrant with them, or you can stay in the eye of the storm. What happens when this is our motto: the captain is always right and I am the captain? How's that going to work? Is that going to be fun to deal with? And you come back at it and say, yeah, but I'm the instructor right now and I'm taking over the authority. You've got a battle on your hands. How about Mr. Complexity, right? Your supporter, they get into their ego. They make it all about complexity. How much have I done for you? Last year I did the bottom of your boat for free. Now I come out here to sail with you, son, and this is what I get. Or how about the promoter? Throws a tantrum, right? Do you want to jump into that tantrum with them and start screaming at them? Look at you throwing a tantrum, and just start yelling at them? Or tell the complex person, you're full of it. You haven't done anything. Or tell that tyrant to shut up. It's not going to go well. The avoider that clams up, just let him clamming up over there. All these ways of being where fear is controlling us. Fear. Someone who has fear controlling them is not very reasonable. It's not going to be effective no matter what you do. So it's time to meet them where they're at, which is in the storm. You want to kind of reach out and pull them into the eye. So this is why I classify this as secret no form. Not really. But I put that on there as sort of a joke. Because the secret is staying in the eye of the hurricane. It's not reacting. It's realizing that they're going through an episode of fear, and we don't need to add to it. We don't need to feed it. Okay? When you are the instructor, when you are the captain, when you are the lead follower, when you're the manager, when you are any one of those titles, it's all about staying in the eye. It's all about not letting people's fears drag you out, not letting people's fears overcome what you know about yourself to be true, what you know about yourself as the instructor, as the captain, as the leader, as the follower, as the manager. What you know about yourself, stay grounded, stay firm in the eye. Look out to those quadrants. Look out to the person throwing a tantrum. Okay? Look out to that tyrant. But stay in the eye. Stay calm. Stay cool. Stay collected. And so the motto that we put when you're dealing with these issues, when you're dealing with crew factors, this is what you got to know, and this is the secret. It's not about you. It's about them. They're the one having the issue. As soon as you step out of the eye, now you're making it about you. When that controller starts calling you a bad instructor and you start defending yourself, you're making it about you. Why would you say that I'm a bad instructor? Let him have his thing. Well, and then you don't have to get in there and get to fisticuffs with them and be like, well, so over 30,000 miles, I've gone around the world twice, and I've won, well, every regatta I've ever entered. Are those qualifications not sufficient for teaching you how to sail this 20-foot skiff around the bay? You know, just stay calm. They're ridiculous. They're having a moment. They're in fear. You don't need to step in there with them. It's not about you. Don't make it about you. When you jump into a quadrant and your ego reacts, you're making it about you. Don't do that. Realize they're having a moment. They're stuck in a moment. Stay in the eye. So what I do is I put that motto right in the middle. Okay? So when that controller shows up and they're the best version of themselves, you're supporting them. When Captain Ash shows up, you're supporting them too, but you're doing it from the eye of the storm. And that is the big secret, that we do not jump over there. It's all these ways of being are just controlling. So there it is. I've also added one other secret to this. If you look at the eye, you're going to see there's a dark shaded region in the eye of the storm. And the reason why I shaded that in there, it's a little secret between you and me, another added bonus. It's to remind you that you do have an ego, and sometimes it'll run away with itself. And you got to call yourself on it. And you got to be gentle on yourself. You get to have a bad day. You get to screw up. But you get to call yourself on it. You want your credibility to go up, you call yourself on your own ego. Many people think they need to hide their faults and be ashamed of them and not let anybody know. But the exact opposite is what empowers us. So embrace who you are. You each have your own personality type, and hopefully you've figured that out. And you've also known that you've shown up as not the best version of yourself every day. So stay in the eye of the storm. Know that you're going to make a mistake. And you know what the road back in is? To admit it. And just get back into the eye. Don't make it about you. When you're the instructor and you're the captain, you're there for other people's safety, for their learning, for their training, and for their future. So, that's the HurricaneEd tool. It was a long road to get here. I'm hoping that this resource is just something simple that'll continue to remind you. If you have any questions, go back to some of the lectures or get in touch with me through HurricaneEd. And that's it. Enjoy your crew problems. Hopefully this will help turn the bad day quickly into a calm, cool, mellow sail. So when the crew factors go from a mellow sail to alert, or the crew factors go right to a changing crew factors, someone's got their ego is starting to flare up. Instead of jumping in there and shutting them up, listen, confront it, stay in the eye, count on yourself, count on your credibility, believe in yourself, own your bio, and don't make it about you. But know, if your ego does slip, be gentle on yourself. Admit it, fess up, and get right back into the game of changing people's lives. All right, that's it from me. Have a great day.